Good morning, Knights. I wanted to share a quick video on writing tickets in Incident IQ for yourself. Sometimes as teachers, our device doesn't work. Some of our classroom technology doesn't work. This can include things like our monitors, our port replicators, as well as our Promethean boards. So sometimes these things malfunction. It's part of technology in the world that we live in. But what we can do is we can put in tickets for this. The tickets for this are different than last year. Now we are using Incident IQ for all tickets. And I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing we want to do is access Incident IQ, which is in the BCPS links, apps portal, and then I'll just search Incident IQ. And notice it's the first thing that pops up. Now mine will automatically log in because I've been logged in a few times today. Please make sure you log in using Microsoft Azure. It will automatically log you in with your BCPS credentials if you have your Google Chrome set up properly. Now, if you want to create a ticket for yourself, what you are going to do is you're going to go to Tickets, and then you're going to select New Ticket. When I select New Ticket, notice in this upper left-hand corner it has my name as the requester. This would be the person whom the ticket is for, and then my location, which is Parkville High School. Now what you'll see is a variety of different options. You'll notice things like devices and hardware, software, network and Wi-Fi, username and passwords, and other requests. Here are all the different types of tickets we will write. I'll briefly pop into each one of these to show you what you'll see. So if you had an issue with your device, if you had an issue with any of the classroom hardware, anything that's you can actually touch, Promethean board, monitors, port replicators, you're going to access that or write a ticket for that in here. If I select devices and hardware, notice all these different things that popped up. Laptops and notebooks, document cameras. The one that I tend to write the most for are this interactive displays and projectors. These are our Promethean boards. If you have an issue with your Promethean board, you would select this. If you were having issues, let's say you were another teacher who had a desktop computer, like if you were in a computer science classroom, or any CTE classroom, you might have desktops. All of the hardware, any actual hardware we deal with here. In fact, you could also write one for your phone if you needed to. If your phone is broken, you could write a ticket for it in Incident IQ. Let's see if I can take us back. Let me see if we can go back. Here we go. If you had an issue with some software or online systems. Now, this is really more for administrative assistants and others, people with some other issues. If you have issues with something in Focus, we can write a ticket for it. If you have an issue with something in Schoology, you can write a ticket for it. That is all accessible here. Network and Wi-Fi, if your laptop or you're experiencing some Wi-Fi issues. Now, if it was an issue with the laptop itself, I would write that under hardware. This is really more for if schools are noticing that they have a Wi-Fi issue in one of their learning spaces. You can see we also have accounts and passwords that can all be accessed here as well. And then you would complete these. I'm just going to select it as though I'm doing a Promethean board. The process is the same as if we were working with a student. So you notice I'll select. I'll have to select an issue. I'm going to say that the sound is not working. And here what I can do is you're going to type in the issue that you're facing. I would also try and find a serial number on any of the devices. On our laptops, it's very easy to find the serial number. You'll find the serial number to a lot of things. Let me see if I can try and hold some of this stuff up, or I can just move my camera. So notice, even on our port replicators, there are barcodes and serial numbers. You will find these on notice here's the phone, barcode. There is also a serial number on the back of each of the Promethean boards. So if you can find the serial number, it's very helpful. So try and put that into the product details here. You're also going to want to put in your room number or whatever the room number is where the issue is. If it's a port replicator in room 224, make sure you write in 224. Contact preference, I normally have it set to text just so that way, because I move around the building a lot, so I'm not always in front of my computer, but you could have it very easily set to email or phone call as well. And let's say you were doing this in a classroom that's shared, you could also let other users know that you had written a ticket for it already. So this is a great way for you to write a ticket for, as aforementioned, your laptop or school device or any classroom technology. So if you have any questions about this, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be glad to assist in helping you write a ticket. These things, the turnover is relatively quick, but if you notice an issue, I would recommend writing a ticket as soon as possible. Just that way we can expedite the process of having you be able to have everything you need to be successful in your classroom. So Knights, have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope you found this helpful.